The prescription drugs. They're pushing the prescription drugs.
Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Introducing Pro One. All of your filtration in one system, portable, on the go. No more do you have 2 or 3 filters to just reduce sodium fluoride. You have a system that cuts out the sodium fluoride and up to 95% of hydrofluorosilicic acid. Advanced manufacturing technology combines silver-impregnated white ceramic with new Aquamedics advanced media for removal of fluoride and other heavy metals, all in one filter element. It is the only one that does it, and out of the gates, we have it discounted at 10% off with promo code WATER. This is the only system that in one unit helps reduce or remove pesticides, herbicides, chloramines, ammonia, and chlorine, hydrofluorosilicic acid, the most common form of fluoride not covered by other fluoride filter brands, and sodium hexafluorosilicate. Get your Pro Pure with the new Pro One filters today at InfoWarsStore.com or by calling 888-253-3139. Alex Jones here with a message to fellow freedom lovers. The prognosis for the entire planetary economic system runs from bad to worse. The globalist model is to shut down societies and starve patriots out until they acquiesce to the global takeover. That's why we've assembled the most vital and important preparedness items at InfoWarsShop.com. These are items that I did research on, that I personally use. We've got the Life Straw, so you can turn fetid water into safe water anywhere you go. The K-Tor hand crank generator to charge up key equipment during power outages or out in the field. Strategic Relocation, 3rd edition by Joel Skousen. When Disaster Strikes by Matthew Stein. ThyroSafe, used by Homeland Security to protect yourself during any radiological event. Hand crank shortwave AM/FM radios. Everything that we've researched and found to be the best is available at InfoWarsShop.com, and your purchase makes our InfoWar possible. We're getting prepared. Are you? InfoWarsShop.com. Alex Jones here to tell you about how you can help spread liberty worldwide while also enjoying what I have found to be the best tasting 100% organic coffee on the planet. For more than a decade, my favorite coffee has come from the high mountains of southern Mexico, where the Chiapas farmers grow their unique shade-grown Arabica beans. We have now managed to secure these sought-after beans in a highly customized blend. Discover and try a bag of the Patriot Blend 100% organic coffee at InfoWarsLife.com. This coffee gives you a long, smooth pick-me-up for hours without the headaches and heartburn that so many other coffees give me personally. Hands down, this is my favorite coffee, and it's taken us years to secure connections directly to the Chiapas Mexican farmers. Drop by the site today, order a bag or two, and I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Available in original or with our Immune Support Infusion Blend. You will be supporting a free press, all the while enjoying a truly great-tasting cup of my favorite coffee. Available at InfoWarsLife.com.
KLN, Los Angeles. Clone Radio. We play the songs that sound more like everyone else than anyone else. Clone.
Hitler took the guns. Stalin took the guns. Mao took the guns. Fidel Castro took the guns. Hugo Chavez took the guns. 1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms. The Republic will rise again when you attempt to take our guns.
I have sworn upon the altar of God eternal hostility against every form of tyranny over the mind of man.
The answer to 1984 is 1776. You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
In Guyana, Africa, they're scrambling to contain deadly Ebola outbreak. Aid workers and health officials battled Monday to contain West Africa's first outbreak of the deadly Ebola virus in Guyana. That's the Jim Jones scene, as neighboring Liberia reported its first suspected victims. At least 59 people are known to have died in Guyana's southern forest, but the Liberian cases, if confirmed, will be the first indication the highly contagious pathogen has crossed into another country. And boy, is that a bad disease. Don't have to tell folks about that. Continuing press covering Michelle Obama have been shoved, screamed at, blocked from events in China. Let's just say the Chinese are not big fans of the American media. But Michelle's over there not to investigate or even talk about human rights. She's there to talk about her dress and what she's wearing. Truly shameful. I'm going to go back to your calls, Jim and Kyle and Joe and Jason and Rob. I'm going to get to all of you here in just a few minutes. The toll-free number to join us for first-time callers is 800-259-9231. I'm not screening your calls. All I ask is you have a good telephone. I don't know if it's my earpiece today or what, but I'm having trouble understanding these callers, and it is annoying, man. Because I'm told on the network it sounds okay. Something's going on, but we're going to be, or maybe I'm going deaf. Point is, we're going to be breaking that down in just a moment. And banker deaths leave industry concerned as coroners probe Bloomberg. I know you've heard a lot about that from us, but it's finally in dinosaur media. But before we go any further, you're all info warriors. If you believe in the Second Amendment or you believe in non-GMO, the right to even know if food has non-GMO in it, you need to let that be known. If you are anti-war, you need to let that be known. If you're pro-family or anti-abortion, you need to let that be known. Not just let the establishment intimidate you. And we produced a whole list, a whole rundown, a whole catalog is the proper word, of great anti-socialist, pro-liberty, pro-gun, pro-family, pro-1776 apparel. We've got a whole line of made in America, extremely affordable golf shirts with made in 1776 on them. The Molon Labe women's made in America shirt with the gold print on it that really stands out. Very beautiful shirt. It says Molon Labe and has a Spartan helmet with crossed M4 assault rifles. On the back it says Infowars.com. It's got 1776 and Roman numerals on the front. There's two different variant shirts. I'm conflating the two. And then there's a men's shirt as well. Two women's, two men's, a design I came up with. One of our great graphics folks made look good. So I'm really proud of it. Our best seller of all time. Molon Labe, and it's made in 1776. Even has that on the tag. Our stuff even has the tags now, are made in 1776. So you can go to madeiN1776.com, or you can simply link through an InfoWarsStore.com into the Made in 1776 section. We've got made by Navy SEALs and their business with other Navy veterans and some other veterans as well. The Bottle Breacher 50 caliber bullet, gold-plated, very handsome bullet, great conversation piece. It says 1776 worldwide on the casing itself. That's a great gift for friends and family. All of it are conversation starters and great ways to promote liberty and fund this operation. We've got the best water filters at the lowest price with promo code WATER, 10% off, the already lowest price. We've got the InfoWarsLife.com. And again, all of that's on InfoWarsStore.com. It's just InfoWarsLife.com, MadeIn1776.com. Those take you right to the subsections with the Made in America Patriot apparel, with the super high-quality organic coffee, volcanically grown, with the other products that are right there on the site, like the Nascent Iodine. That's just I mean, look at me, folks. I'm working harder and more hours and going through more stress than I have at any other time in my life. And people in person, because the camera puts weight on you, but people on TV can see it as well. In person, they're like, oh, my gosh, I hardly recognize you. Your face and your upper body especially, I still got a little bit of a pot belly. It's a third the size it was. When I'm sitting down, I still have a tiny pot belly. It is evaporating. And I'm doing the same workouts I was doing, but the Nascent Iodine, the Survival Shield, the Super Male Vitality, when I remember to take it, take it all right now. I mean, this is not me product placing, folks. I'm openly plugging. I mean, I literally have got to remember to take this stuff. Take what's recommended. Talk to your physician. You've heard the rave reviews. Just took my Super Male Vitality. Now I'm taking my second dose. I did take this morning of the Survival Shield Nascent Iodine. That's the real deal right there. And then Fluoride Shield that has a Nascent Iodine and 5 other compounds. Detoxify. Now, the first month, almost everybody starts detoxing. And I forget the effect, Dr. Group and other, I know medical doctors call it the same thing. Is it a Carrington effect? No, that's when the solar flare hits. I forget the name of the effect where it happens. I mean, detoxing, chelating really means you're chelating. I mean, so get ready. you might not feel too good. Some people it's in a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, on average a month. Some people it doesn't happen to them. Most people, this is real. But then after that happens, it's amazing for me especially. Well, you've heard the rave reviews. InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139. And your purchase and support of the radio show helps fund the whole operation. The news sites, the news division, everything we're doing. We're really trying to go to the next level here, and thanks to your prayers and support, we're doing it. So I want to thank all of you out there that have been supporters, that have bought the different products. It is my commitment from the bottom of my heart to pledge to you that we try to only bring you the very best and what I believe is the best. We got the new Silver Bullet, Superpower, Colloidal Silver. It's all there, InfoWarsLife.com. Enough ranting about those products. Okay, I'm going to go to your calls in a moment, but let me hit this story first. Bloomberg. Banker deaths leave industry concerned as coroners probe. And then it goes over some really big dogs, top people at Bank of America, Morgan Stanley, J.P. Morgan, Goldman Sachs, you name it, jumping off buildings, being found dead, being found hung. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, we see these a couple times a week, sometimes a couple times a day. I don't know how many are dead. I can't keep track of it. I said, you know, on an interview on TV a few weeks ago, I said 20-plus bankers. I just threw that out there because I know it's way more than 20. I don't know. Watson needs to, he's been doing a lot of reports on this, Paul Watson. Maybe he can collate it all together. But it's at least 20 high-level ones. Finally, it's being reported by what you'd call dinosaur media. Coroners in London are preparing to investigate 2 apparent suicides as unexpected deaths by finance workers around the world have raised concerns about mental health and stress levels in the industry. What, for ripping off all the people and knowing the chickens are coming home to roost? Because undoubtedly some are suicides. The inquest into the death of William Bokeschmidt, 58, a retired Deutsche Bank risk executive. Yeah, those are the guys that certify the deals. That's who's mainly dying. And who's you certify it for? Well, try falling 50 stories. That'll get you quiet. In his London home in January will start tomorrow. The inquest from Gabriel Maggi, a 39-year-old vice president of technology operations at J.P. Morgan Chase Co., who died after falling from the firm's 33-story London headquarters, is scheduled for late May. And there's never a discussion about the cameras around these buildings. If I'm ever up in a big building and I fall off, I want all the local cameras pulled. I want the cameras across pulled, the news cameras pulled. I did not commit suicide. I was thrown off. Let's get that clear. The suicides were followed by others around the world, including J.P. Morgan in Hong Kong, as well as Mike Duker, the chief economist at Seattle-based Russell Investments Management. The financial world's aggressive, hard-hitting culture may be hurting itself. Oh, professionals advising on mental health in the industry say. How about they're being murdered? Red rum. That's murder backwards if you've seen The Shining. At greatest risk are those who have not cultivated friendships, networks outside of the company, said Stuart Black, professor of global leadership and strategy, IMD, a business school. Goes into culture change. Yeah, so the coroners are probing. No, coroners probe murder. Coroners probe because there might be foul play. If there's a question of that. They don't probe because of mental states. That's a spin article out of Bloomberg. Hey, all the evil you've done, Bloomberg, in Chicago and New York with all those victims. How do you feel after everything you've done? All right, folks. Bottom line, I got a bunch of other news I want to get to here, but let's hit the homeless man killed, and then we'll go back to your calls. A homeless man who was sleeping in Albuquerque, New Mexico State Park is confronted by police in the video we're about to show you. We're showing you the unedited one. We went and found the raw one released by the court inquest, not released by the police, edited. As he collects his items and turns around to surrender, the police use a flashbang and release a police dog. He then pulls items from his pockets, which might be knives, and is shot in the back by police as he tries to run away. And it looks like some hillbilly probably has a mental problem. And they're all scared of him, so call in the SWAT team. And don't worry, they bagged him. Nice video game. So I mean, they should have just got bullhorn.